Hello, everybody. This is Captain Kramer with Texas Fishing Tips. This is your weekly fishing report. So this week I've been kind of running these flats all back in here, just looking for potholes or bait. Bait's been kind of uptight along this back side. Been running all the way down here, all the way down. Just looking for bait, kind of bouncing around. Give it 15 or so minutes. You don't get nothing, just keep on going. Been using a 6-aught circle hook with cut mullet. I know some people are using live finger mullet, maybe some pin perch and stuff like that, but cut mullet's been working for me all back in this whole area. Coming on up the channel here, get up into South Bay. If you have a deeper water boat, you can get all the way up by where that flat kind of comes up and gets shallow in there and work that area all back in there. You can keep on coming up here. One thing I do want to mention, the other morning I was coming out here, running down here where that kayak launch is. If you have a kayak and you're a kayaker and you're running over to the Lighthouse Lakes, please put on lights on your kayak if you're running before daylight. You're cutting across that channel. There was 2 kayakers that were coming across, almost got hit by a big boat, and if that big boat wouldn't have slowed down and seen them, I might have smoked them as well. So you can't see out there. You legally need lights. Just for your safety and other people's safety. We come out fishing to enjoy it. So we don't need any casualties or anything like that. So if you're in a kayak, no matter where you're at, just or even a boat. I've seen a lot of boats running without lights, before daylight. So it's worse than drunk driving. So if you have a boat or a kayak and you're going to go out before daylight, please make sure you have lights on your vessel. Coming on up, you can come around here by Baffin docks. It's kind of getting that time of the year. Those bull reds are going to start coming in. There's been a few slots all mixed in here with some bulls. All the way out here at the north and the south jetty, same way. We've haven't had a big heavy run with them yet, but Packery has had them this past week. You've probably seen it on Facebook. It's been crazy over there in Packery. The Port Aransas jetties be the same thing. They just hadn't went crazy yet, but there is a few out here, a few slots and oversized, a lot of spade fish. So out here, been using a little mixture of everything, some piggies, shrimp. There's even some tarpon out here. Been seeing some tarpon over here on the South Jetty. A buddy of mine caught one the other day. I've been seeing them roll out there. Not big tarpon, but they are some decent sized ones. Free lining either piggy perch or shrimp for the tarpon, and the reds, cut crab, cut mullet, piggy perch, live mullet. Been using about a 4-ounce weight, dropping down to the bottom, about 2 cranks off the bottom, about 30 foot of water. It's been working really well. All on the outside of trailer here, all the way down. You could hit these cuts in here, work the shoreline, for your reds, trout, and black drum. But these cuts in here, you can kind of concentrate a little more on them with when that tide is moving in or out for some trout. But all down through here, all the way down to Corpus Bayou. Get done there, you can switch over here to Mud Island up here on this tip, and then work around all mud all the way down to Blind Pass, and you can come back around this other side up here by Super Flats. There's reds, there's trout, a little bit of mixture of everything in there. Fishing hasn't been just like super great. The fish ain't been just jumping in the boat, but if you work at it, you can put a good box together. It has been decent. So you can get out here and work these areas. You sure to find some. We're gonna have some lighter winds this next week, but you can take that with a grain of salt. If you watch your app, the weatherman's always wrong. But if the winds are light, you can get out here to these wells. There's been some nice size sand trout starting to show up, mixed in with speckled trout out here. Just hit structure, from well to well to well. Just pick you out a well. Doesn't have to be a big one. Could be a little one. Could be the hot spot for that day. But just hit wells, just bounce around, give it 15, 20 minutes on one side, nothing, work around the other, and just keep on bouncing. You'll soon to get into them, and there's some nice sized sand trout starting to show up. this cooler weather and some nice specks still out here. Until next week, thank you very much.